Hello, and welcome to another Friday night cooking show with Kimberly. I'm going to go over a few different products with you today and a simple dinner recipe. Fridays are busy for me. It's the one day a week that I have to work an hour later, which seems like forever. I don't get done with work till 6 o'clock. So it's usually a mad dash for dinner or it's a leftover night for us. So tonight I'm going to show you a simple one-pan meal that we can make up. The prep time is next to nothing with this, and it cooks for about 20 minutes. It's really easy to change it up. You can really use a lot of different vegetables and meats with this. So first I'm gonna get started here and then I'll go over a few other options with you as we get going. So first I want to show you our new peeler. This is the pivoting peeler because it works both ways. You can have it this way, or you can slide it and use it this way. It has the guard on it, so when it's being stored, you're not getting cut on it. And it's also made so it's only taking the outer layer of your food off. So it really allows you to maximize how much of your food you're saving. So I'm just going to tip this down so you can see what I'm working on instead of seeing my face here. We're going to be working on the carrots here, and I am using the prep board here. This was new last fall, and it has these pullouts here. There's two of them, and you can actually move them. They can go on the side here, or they can go in the front. So if you're on a corner, you can actually put one on either side. And this is the prep board with the containers. There's also the prep and store system, which comes with the prep board, the containers, and also a storage system, which I have back here. Show you that here. This is the store system here. So there's two removable ice packs in the bottom that you can freeze for storing this. Like if you're taking it outside, it's great for like a picnic, birthday parties, things like that. Or if you're doing like a taco bar where you're going to have things out on the counter, potlucks, that sort of thing, that's going to be, you want to keep it cold, you can freeze those packs. And it'll keep the food cold for hours that way. And you see, I'm just using the system here just to put my scraps in so that they're out of my way without having to have my entire garbage can out here. You see how easy this peeler works? Oh my goodness. And it's just taking that outer layer of the carrot off. So easy. Because this is also a storage system, it has the lids, and on the lids there is a venting system on here. So if you are doing fruits or vegetables or whatever, you can decide if you need airflow or not. It also has this tray and it stores right there on the lid, which is great. So it doesn't take up extra room, but you can put that in the bottom of the container to drain the liquids out. We have juicy things like tomatoes, like I was talking about the taco bar. That is great. And then there's also this divider, removable divider. So if you wanted to put like carrot sticks and celery sticks here, so your kids have a healthy snack in the refrigerator, you can do that too. So I love the versatility of the prep and store system. But I also love this prep board because I love the little containers right here. So you can use it to go right into your containers to store it. Or in this case, I can take this right to the garbage can. So I've got the mixing bowl here. Isn't this beautiful with the blue and the gray? And I've got some chicken tenders in here. I don't know, probably about 1.5 to 2 pounds. I just got the discounted ones that are frozen at the grocery store. Because they're affordable and easy, and I just always have them on hand. So I don't know exactly how much it is because they don't have weights on them when I buy them. But that's already thawed and cut into tenders. I'm just cutting the ends off my carrots here using the chef's knife. I love the Pampered chef knives. They're so sharp. They make such quick, easy work out of prepping fruits and vegetables, meats, anything. So much safer, so much more efficient. Just I want to put those on there. I want to throw these in here with the chicken. All right. And then I just have some potatoes here. And we're more a vegetable family, so I do more of the carrots and less of the potatoes, but you could really mix this up however, whatever your family's preference is. And you can do different meats in here. We've done kielbasa, we've done fish, you can do pork chops. There's so many different options. You can pretty much do anything. We do Brussels sprouts, we do beets, sweet potatoes instead of regular potatoes. You know, you can really just throw whatever on here that you have on hand. This is really what we had at home, and this is why this is what we're doing. So last night I was like, what are we gonna do? I gotta do a TV show and we're gonna have to eat tomorrow and I work late. So we're gonna need something simple that's gonna check all the boxes. So, well, we got chicken in the freezer. We pull that out to thaw. I don't think I'm gonna cut up that last potato. I think this is gonna be plenty here. All right, so I got all that in the bowl here. And all my garbage here in the container. Now I am going to take the scampi mix. This is like hamburger helper for adults. You can pick any kind of meat you want, a vegetable, potato, whatever. There's instructions on the back. It says to take 1.5 pounds of chicken, cut into strips, a package of this, adding wine. I mean, there's some different instructions to be able to make like an actual like scampi with it. But basically, it's just all your seasonings in one bowl, which is perfect. Toss this around a little bit. And then I'm going to use this garlic parmesan olive oil. And there's also a canola oil, there's a basil oil. Pampered Chef has a lot of different oils available and they're delicious and they're a healthy option. Just gonna use that. And I've already been preheating my oven to 425. We're gonna bake this for about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna throw everything right here on the Pampered Chef bar pan. Chicken now. I like to just kind of do a row of the chicken and then I just kind of put the vegetables around it, but you can mix it up however you want to do it. You can even throw some onions on here if you want to add some additional flavors, but I just feel like the scampi meal mix has a lot of flavor all by itself, especially when I'm using the garlic parmesan oil. Get as much of those oils on there as I can. Brown. I appreciate y'all coming out here. If you have questions about anything that you see here, make sure you reach out to me. I'm not really good at checking the chat while I'm cooking. So if you have questions, please reach out to me. I will try and check the chat here as we kind of go through. This out of the way. All right, there. Now you can see that. I'm going to throw that in the oven. Be right back. All right, so I've got the timer going for that. Add this to my garbage pile here. Just get this out of the way. All right. So, as long as we are doing the show, we got to do just a little bit more, right? None of my other Pampered Chef friends were available this weekend because we've got this really big, exciting 44th anniversary show that we're going to be doing on Sunday. So many of them are so busy getting ready for that, that I wasn't able to get anybody to hop on here with us today, to do, a demo with me. So I'm gonna do it all today. So while our dinner's going, like I said, that was pretty quick, right? I mean, about 10 minutes with talk time and showing you some of the other products here, we were able to get that in the oven. So about a half an hour from beginning to end, because it's gonna cook for about 20 minutes. But I don't have to touch it again. I don't have to flip it. I don't have to move it. I don't have to do anything. So this is the time of the night that if I wasn't on here hanging out with you all, I'd be hanging out with my family, or I'd be unwinding for the night. I'd be pouring myself a glass of wine, maybe taking a shower, putting my feet up, but I could relax because dinner is in the oven. It's done. The end. So it's just going to do its thing. Like I said, we've done it with so many different meats, vegetables, starches. You can mix it up pretty much however you want, but you just toss everything on the pan and bake it. So easy. So I am going to put together a little dessert. So I've got my mixer here, and my mixer has been used a lot. If you've been following me, you've seen a lot of my videos because they just came out with a pasta attachment. So I've been making my own pasta. I've been making my own ravioli. I've been making my own sauces for a while using actually our cooking blender. So if you are into having Italian meals, you definitely need to check out my other videos and talk to me about how you can get some of these products in your kitchen. So the deluxe stand mixer is pretty awesome. It has a little handle on the back, so it makes it really easy for me to pull it out of my closet where I store it and bring it out to the kitchen when I need it. Comes with 3 attachments. It has a whip attachment, a dough attachment, and a regular mixing attachment. It has a nice flexible rubber side, so it scrapes the side for you while it's going. So you're not constantly having to stop it to scrape down the sides. On top of that, it starts on a slow speed when you use the presets and speeds up all by itself. So when I set it to mix, it's going to start out on level 1 and slowly speed up so my food doesn't fly everywhere. Now, if you do a lot of things with flour and you are still concerned about a mess, there is a splash guard, and I do have that. I didn't get it out tonight. That goes around to guarantee that your flour is going to be staying inside. So today we're going to be making, this is a fall special. Who is Team Apple for the fall? Here you go. There's recipes on the back to make a caramel apple pie. But today we're going to do a caramel apple dip because we just went to the apple orchard and got 3 different kinds of apples. And I want to be able to dip it in this awesome fall dip that we have. And the instructions look really, really easy. I just got to grab something out of the fridge. Okay, so we are going to take 1 bar of cream cheese. Turn this down just a little bit here, maybe a little bit more. Sorry if I got you all bouncing there. All right, so we've got the mixer. It's telling us that it's open. It's not going to let us accidentally turn it on. So even though I have the switch on, it knows that it's up and it's not going to start to spin. So I have already softened the cream cheese. And add this. Ooh, that smells so good. Oh, can we try this? Might have to get another one and try it as a pot. All right, so it's to mix until well combined, so it doesn't really tell me how long. So let's try mixing it. I'm gonna go ahead and do it at, we'll do 2 minutes. And it tells me right here which attachment I should have for it. I don't know how well you can see that on the video, but it makes sure that I have the right attachment because it tells me right there what I need to do. So I've adjusted the time and then I'm just gonna hit it again and it's gonna go. While that's going, I need to get a cup of heavy whipping cream ready. So I have our Easy Read measuring cup. I'm gonna turn this down just a little bit so you can see me do this, okay? Because you don't have to get down low. You're gonna be able to see from right where you're at when we get up to that 1 cup line. This comes with a set. It goes all the way up to a 4 cup, and they have one that goes all the way down to a 1/4 cup. And there's 4 of them in the set. And I set a cup. Better make sure. Yes, 1 cup of heavy whipping. All right, here we go. Mixer speeding up. And we are at 1 cup. Oh, it smells so good. Back in the fridge. It's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna add and let's see, oh, and now we have to whip. I didn't grab my whip attachment. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let it just go to the end here so you can just see how it lets me know that it's done, and then we're gonna switch out our attachments. Oh, I wasted this. Stuff smells so good. All right. Now we're gonna put on our whip attachment. And then our cup. Says to whip about 3 minutes till it's light and fluffy. Now we're gonna set it to whip. And again, it tells me exactly which attachment I want on there. Set this to 3 minutes and let it go. And while that is going, because nobody wants to just sit here and watch mixer go for 3 minutes, I'm going to show you some of our stoneware. We've got some specials going right now. This is Pampered Chef's 44th anniversary this month. So, and what started Pampered Chef was a pizza stone and a frozen pizza and a dream that Doris Christopher had to make meal times easier and to make it where everybody could have a home cooked meal and spend some quality time with their family. So to celebrate the 44th anniversary of Pampered Chef, they have some specials going right now. Our host specials have some sets that you can get. It's not all stoneware, so there are other things that you can get as a host this month. If you want more information on that, let me know. But we also have a sale going this month on our Pampered Chef stoneware. So tonight for dinner, we're using the large bar pan to make our meal. There's also a medium and a small. The small also can go in the air fryer, which is amazing. And those are part of our unglazed stone fusion. So stone fusion was new a few years ago, and it is stronger and more durable than the original Pampered Chef unglazed stoneware. This stoneware can go in the dishwasher, it can go in the oven, it can go in the broiler. So it is very universal. And I absolutely love that. I'm gonna show you a couple other pieces that I have. This one is the bread pan. This one is an unglazed bread pan. Um, I have not used it much. It's not very seasoned. You can tell it still looks almost new. The more you use these, the more they will darken and become non-stick. Let me see how that just speeded up again now. We're up to level 7. Between my bar pan and my large pizza pan, these are my two most used stones. So you can see on here how the color has started to change on my pizza stone from use. And you can tell that it's the stone fusion and not the older stoneware because it has this texture on the back. The pizza stone's available in medium and small sizes as well. And if you're gonna do that, you've got to get the pizza color. Everyone else has been in use recently, but everyone I know that's used our pizza cutter absolutely loves it. Now I'm going to show you a couple pieces of our partially glazed stoneware. So I'm going to turn this down here. So this one is has a little, it works as a lid, but it also you can cook on here. So you can make like biscuits or crescent rolls or something like that, and then have your casserole. So the inside of the stoneware of the partially glazed is unglazed. So it cooks very similar to our unglazed cookware, but it has this beautiful white, easy to clean exterior, more like our glazed stoneware, which isn't white, but it's glazed on the inside and the outside. I also have, these are two of my favorite partially glazed. It's the deep covered baker and the mini deep covered baker, which also works as a loaf pan too. But these are great for making just about anything, casseroles, one pot meals that you can throw in there. Heads, it's good for so many different things. All right. I'm gonna cut up an apple. Get a flexible cutting mat. The Pampered Chef paring knife. I do not have the apple core thing. So we have to do it this way. That's all right. Don't ever cut toward yourself. Do as I say, not as I do. Jasmine, do you want to come try this? Jasmine. Get up there on the stool. Look over here. See this yummy stuff in here? Yeah, try it. I'm gonna help you. It's a slice of apple. Ready? Are you double dipping? Huh? But I'm gonna double dip. I'm really gonna do double dip. Good thing Daddy doesn't know we're snacking. Pretty yummy, huh? It was so yummy. You wanna lick this? All right, outside here. All right, and dinner is almost done. Got about 4 minutes left on that. So there's also, like I said, there's the glazed stoneware as well. I don't have any of that. It's gorgeous. It's a two-tone brown. All the pieces are oven safe. The glazed stoneware can't get quite as hot as the unglazed. So there's a little bit more restrictions that way. But the more glazed you get, so the fully glazed is easier to clean. It doesn't quite get the non-stick coating like the unglazed does. Personally, I hand wash mine and I don't use any soap. Definitely do not recommend using liquid dish soap on the stoneware. And it's heavy. It's stoneware. It's kind of like a cast iron. So it keeps the heat for a very long time and cooks the food throughout. So I always like when I'm making the pizza, I preheat my stone first so it gets hot. So my crust will get nice and crispy. I'm gonna check on dinner. I'll be right back. All right, it is pretty close to done. I just want to check the chat here. I want to see if anybody has any questions. If anybody is looking at placing an order or booking a party, talk to me. Right now, they're also doing, Pampered Chef is doing double donations to donate to the recovery efforts out east due to the hurricane. So if you want to set up a fundraiser, new Pampered Chef stuff. Thank you. Everybody should have new Pampered Chef stuff, right?
They got measuring cups too. New ones.
Little measuring cups. Yes. See, everybody needs to have Pampered Chef. So you can set up a fundraiser. So anybody who places an order with Pampered Chef, 20 to 30% of the sales will go to the recovery efforts for the hurricane. So if you want to set up one of those fundraisers, talk to me right now because it is only good for the month of October. So we want to get it started right away and we can run it all the way through till the end of the month to get as many donations as we can. So reach out to me, or if you have another consultant that you work with, reach out to them right away so we can get this fundraiser set up, because it's an amazing thing that Pampered Chef is doing to double the donations for this relief effort. Dinner is just about ready. I'm going to turn the timer off so it doesn't beep. I'll be right back to show you what we made. This is hot. You can't touch this. All right, there we go. See the steam coming off of there. We got the chicken, the potatoes, the carrots. This will be hot for a while. It'll keep cooking this way. Using the Pampered Chef oven mitts. These are amazing. They are silicone. So if you spill liquid on them, hold on, let me set this down. It's heavy. But they're silicone, so I can reach right into hot boiling water to pull corn out if I want to. I can move things around on the grill with ease with these. So I highly recommend you look into these. If you have questions about any of the products that I showed you tonight, make sure to reach out to me. I'd love to get all these amazing products into your kitchen and help you get dinner and dessert ready within a half an hour of being home from work. You guys have a good night. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you all soon. Say bye, Jasmine.
Bye, Jasmine.